is Cayley. I am back with another thrift haul. In today's video, I have a bunch of current items that we are quite literally getting about to list, have them all prepped and ready to go. And a lot of like, I don't want to say hard goods, but like shoes, a handbag, some different things to show you guys in today's thrift haul. Before we dive into that, I did want to take a moment to thank a partner on my channel, which is Pack. If you guys haven't heard of Pack, they are an online shipping supplies company. Their website is so super clean and simple. It's one of my favorite things about them. I just got an order in of my favorite size of poly mailer, which we use on almost everything. It is the 10 by 13. I have the pink one right here. I also just have plain white, so super simple and cost-effective white poly mailers. And they also have printed ones. The thing I love about Pack is that their website is so simple. So all you do is go on, you choose what kind of bag that you are looking for. Do you want a bubble mailer or a poly mailer? I almost always choose poly mailer. Then you just go, you choose your color, your size, and your quantity. Depending on how many you buy, the more you purchase, the more you're going to save. And you can order a lot in bulk from Pack, which you can't do on other websites. I personally love using them for shipping supplies, and I think you guys will too. If you guys are interested in trying out Pack, you can use my coupon code down in the description for 10% off of your first purchase. All right, so can't decide, should I do shoes or clothing first? I think I'm gonna go with these shoes just because we don't do a lot of thrift hauls like this. So let's start off with this one. This is just by the brand Earth Shoe, which typically isn't a brand that I pick up, but I specifically got these ones based on their style. They are a very Y2K chunky heel style. I sell styles like this all day long for 40 to 60, sometimes more than that, dollars. Regardless of brand. And I thought this had a really interesting pattern on the leather too. So I'm going to include the keywords chunky and Y2K with this and hope that it will sell. I paid $7.99 for this. I think I'm going to list these, I don't know, maybe like 60 bucks for those. In the men's department, I grabbed these and I paid up for them. They are a pair of men's Timberland shoes. I paid $9.99, which I know is quite a bit, but Timberlands are like a tried and true brand for me, especially in the men's department. They just sell so super quickly. And this one is like excellent condition. It seems like if it's been worn, it's only been like one time. And it's a pair of like a leather, kind of like a chukka boot style. And a little bit of distressing. This one is a men's size 11 if anybody is interested, and I need to do a lens on the style, but typically with men's Timberland boots, I can at least sell them for 50 bucks, if not more than that, depending on condition and style. I think that this one is a very nice style. It's also got the split toe here, which is nice. So I'm guessing at least $50, but probably more than that, which is why I felt comfortable paying $10 for it. Next up, another reseller actually tried to convince me to give these to them after they were already in my cart and I was at checkout, which told me they were probably a pretty decent style. And these are a pair of interesting looking Nikes. Anytime I see Nikes that are weird looking, chunky heel, like something out of the ordinary, even like a wacky colorway, I always do a Google lens on it and then I do a comp, and more often than not, the wacky style of Nikes are usually pretty valuable. I can't remember what this was called. Actually, it's right here. It's called the Super Rep. It's on the tongue here. Really great condition, and these are very on trend, kind of futuristic looking with that chunky block heel, which is what people are looking for. These ones are a size 9, and I paid up for these as well. I think I paid $12.99 for them, and I expect to flip them, I think somewhere between $60 and $70. Like I said, another clearly a shoe reseller saw these in my cart and was trying to convince me to let them have them, but we went out on these. At that same store, I found a bunch, somebody's collection of Hoka One shoes. This is a great brand of running shoes, and depending on the style that you have, the size, the condition, and the colorway, which I feel like is true for just about any pair of shoes, you know, all those things do matter. Depending on what you have specifically in this brand, the sell-through rate and the average sale price will be different. For all of these, I paid Some of them were $5.99. Actually, most of them are $5.99. I think one pair was $6.99 for some reason, but you can tell they were all by the same person. They're all size 7 women's. So I've got these Clifton 6s here. They're all in pretty decent condition. I expect all of these to sell for anywhere between, I would say, $40 and $60. So pretty good return on investment. And I love when I can find things in bulk. So I've got this pair. There were 2 of the exact same pair. A pair of black ones, and lastly a different colorway, all in, like I said, relatively great condition. At a different store, I just had some really good luck with shoes this week. I found these pair of men's boots. These are excellent. Again, I don't know if they've ever been worn. They're by a brand called Dunham. And this brand appears to retail for quite a bit. They make a lot of like workwear boots. The sell-through rate was not crazy high on this, but I'm taking a chance because they do appear to be new without tags. These are a pair of suede leather waterproof boots. They're very trendy and they are a really great size. They just have a lot going for them. And the ones that I did see that were selling, this is a 13. The ones that I did see selling, they were going for a decent amount. So I think I was going to list these ones around $50 to $65. All right, one more shoe. This was from a different location this week. This is a pair of UGG Fuzzy Sherpa mule slippers. This is UGG Australia. These slippers are in pretty decent condition, and UGG, very trendy brand for slippers. Pretty decent sell-through rate on this particular style. These I paid $7.99 for, and these are actually a women's larger size. Let me see. They are a women's US size 12, which sometimes can either help or hurt comps. In this case, I think it helps. I think we were going to list these for around $40, and like I said, I paid around $8. All right, next up, this is a bra, and got this one mostly because it was new with tags. It is the brand Natori. They also make like pajamas, slips, intimates kind of stuff, and some other stuff can be pretty valuable, but especially when it is new with tags, I'm not going to pass on it. I honestly don't know what we're going to list this for. It retails for $66. I would guess we'll probably only get like $25 to $30 on that. This is a men's accessory. I think I only paid either $1.99 or $2.99 for this pair of men's suspenders. This is by the brand Trafalgar. They make belts, suspenders, and some other stuff. I've talked about this brand before, but this is a great kind of thing to pick up at the bins. This is not where I've got this, but I have found these exact brand suspenders before at the bins. But you know, this stuff kind of falls down to the bottom of the bin, and if you can find like Brooks Brothers or this brand Trafalgar, it also sometimes says it on here, can be very valuable. So these are leather tip suspenders, and generally speaking, I can sell these anywhere from $25 to all the way up to $40 sometimes pre-owned, and this is an excellent brand to pick up in suspenders. And lastly, for the hard goods, before we dive into the clothing, this was more of a style-based pickup, but I really like this. I think I only paid like $5.49 or something like that. Very heavy, nice, high quality cowhide leather fringe, very Western bag. And this could be adjusted to a crossbody or a shoulder bag. I mean, it's really nice. Super thick strap. And I could just not pass up the quality of this bag. And I looked on the inside to see, you know, was this a specific kind of leather? Because sometimes that can make a difference in comps if it's like a lamb leather or something like that. But this was by the brand Gap, and it appears to be kind of like a Y2K label. So I'm very excited for this find, and I just think, you know, sometimes if the right factors are there, a brand can really be elevated, and I think this is definitely the case for this bag. I mean, this thing it's gorgeous. It's so heavy duty and high quality feeling. I would say we're probably going to list this like $50 to which seems to be the theme of this thrift haul for some reason. But lots of things were falling in that category. And like I said, I only paid about $5.49, I think, for that bag. All right, we're gonna finish up with the clothing here. I did have some relatively good finds this week. This is more bread and butter. This is a Talbot's plus size piece. And you guys know we love selling these. These, generally speaking, go from 25 to 30 bucks. We'll probably list this one closer to 30 just because it is longer sleeve. So we'll add a couple of bucks. This one is a Lululemon women's long sleeve twist front. This is probably only going to go for $25, but couldn't pass up on that modern style. This is a Madewell. You guys know I like picking up Free People, Anthropologie, and Madewell when they are size large and up. So that's the main reason I grabbed this one. This is a size extra large. Florals are really in right now. Beautiful floral top with some tie cuffs. And one thing I also like about Madewell, which I would have probably gotten this regardless just because it is a larger size, but on the inside tag, there's usually this little label and it tells you what season it's from. So this is spring 2020. So within the last 5 years, so a decently current piece, which is another good indicator of one you might want to pick up. We'll probably look up the exact style on that, but I'm guessing 25 to 30. This one is another Lululemon piece, long sleeve, has some mesh details here. We'll probably have to look up again the exact style on this, maybe more or less, but generally speaking 25 to 30. Here's another plus size piece. This is Talbot's, a size 2X. Some of these pieces are from wholesalers, so thank you if you're watching. Little Swiss dot velvet detail. Again, 25 to 30. Probably will price this one because it's longer sleeve, towards the $30 mark. J. Jill. This one is an extra small, which I try to stick to plus sizes in this brand. However, if there is enough going for it, we do like to factor stack, and linen pieces in this brand and Eileen Fisher and, you know, brands kind of in the same realm do really well in linen pieces regardless of size. So this is a little linen top. This will probably go 25 to 30. J. Jill, this one's a size extra large, not quite plus size, but again with the factor stacking. This is their Wherever collection. Little tunic top, dark kind of whimsy goth, dark florals, probably 25 for that one. Another J. Jill Wherever. This is a 1X, so plus size, which is going to increase both the value and the sell-through rate. I would say this would go 30. Another J. Jill Wherever. This one's an extra large. I like the sleeves on this one. This is super cute. Again with a micro floral print, probably 25 bucks on that just because it is a size extra large. This one is Eileen Fisher, beautiful pink color. This is just a tank top. And let's see, what is this made out of? Silk, that's what I thought. Same thing with Eileen Fisher. We try to stick to the plus sizes. However, if there's enough factor stacking, like this one is silk, even though I know it's a tank top, but it is silk. And those fabrics and different factors can really increase the value of an item. So even though this is a smaller size, it is silk. It's also a very trendy color in pink. This one does have a little spot on it, so we might only get like 30 for that, but still a great pickup. All right, this is a Pure Jill, one of the J. Jill lines, in a size 1X, floral top, probably 30 bucks for that. Are you guys liking the bread and butter? I feel like this is a lot of bread and butter. This is another J. Jill, little hair on that one, Wherever collection 2X. This one I'll probably price up 30 to 35 just because of the factors involved and the size. This is a subline of Doll's Kill. You guys, we've talked about before, like niche goth brands being very trendy right now. Doll's Kill is definitely one of those. This is called Current Mood. This is like very on trend. I feel like this could go a million different ways. You could go witchy, you could do like whimsy goth, you could even do fairy. I feel like you could even go boho or renaissance with it, but Dolls Kill is definitely a very trendy store. No idea on the price on this. I would guess anywhere from 30 to 50 on that one. This is a brand that doesn't show 100% sell-through rate, but I have some pretty good luck with their dresses, and they perform especially well for me on Poshmark. It is Draper James. This one is a size extra large too. It is very on trend. It is a wrap gauzy detail, kind of beachy inspired dress, very on trend. I can usually sell their dresses between $30 and $40. These next two dresses are very style based, but I thought I would share them with you. This is just the brand Gap, which is so funny because I just showed you that Gap handbag. So apparently Gap can be a great factor stacking piece. This is a beautiful, kind of hard to show you, beautiful printed tiered maxi dress, and just very on trend, like I said, kind of fluttery, flowy, very feminine details, has a tie waist, even little ruffle details along the edges. I'm probably only going to ask like maybe 30 to 35 on that, but again, I just thought it was a great factor stacking piece, and I've been doing pretty well with my gut instinct pickups on dresses lately, so I feel pretty confident with that one. Same thing for this. This is not a brand I would memorize, BCX. Like, don't memorize that. However, this brand is apparently sold at Macy's. This is new with tags, but regardless, this is a very on-trend, very feminine cut dress. I feel like you could include the keyword fairy with this, which is one we've been focusing on in the group because it's so trendy. Like I said, just very feminine features. It is a high, low, kind of asymmetrical hem. It's got a little flutter cold shoulder sleeve. It's like that purpley pink, like just a bunch of feminine features. So I thought this one would do really well. All of my style-based pickups in that like cut of dresses right now, I've been selling anywhere from like $35 all the way up to sometimes $70. So I think it really depends on the piece, but very confident in that dress. All right, this is by Betsy Johnson. And this one is a little kind of like witchy gothy style, which can do really well in Betsy Johnson. Kind of like a sweater knit dress, long sleeve. I think this little edge at the bottom is really going to pull that through. I don't know, I would guess probably 30 to 35 on that. This next one has been honestly one of my best performing brands recently, which is crazy to say. It is Old Navy. This is a size medium. Now, I try to stick to the maxi length dresses, but this one was just very on trend. Plus, I found it new with tags, so we went ahead and picked it up. This retails for $50. One of the crazy things about Old Navy dresses is it does seem like you can get close to retail value if the right factors are involved. This one is super on trend, like cottagey boho. It has the puff sleeves, has that like peasant look to it, and it's new with tags. So I felt very confident in this piece. Plus I just love the like golden yellow color. I'll probably list this for around $30 to $35 and go from there. All right, this is a J. Crew piece. We picked this one up, I think, through wholesale, mainly because of the ski print. This one does have some spots on it, so we're gonna have to note that, but any kind of ski printed sweater like this, regardless of brand, I would definitely look into, because traditionally their graphics, like in not just J. Crew, but like LL Bean, trying to think of some other brands, Polo Ralph Lauren, these ski sweaters with these giant graphics really increase the value. I honestly have no idea on this. I would guess maybe 40 to 50 because it's J. Crew. All right, and some colder weather items I'm still picking up. This is an Eddie Bauer down vest. I'm still looking at things that are like real goose down. So Eddie Bauer women's size extra large, mainly grabbed this one because it was new with tags. This is called the Lumber Jill down vest. Very heavy duty, nice vest. I think I was going to list this one for $50 to $60 again, but I'm not discrediting any kind of winter item just because it's a winter item. I still always do my comps and I try to see, you know, is there like at least a 50% sell-through rate still, and are the ones that are selling going for quite a bit? If the answer is yes, I usually do risk it. This is a very cool piece. This is a Y2K heavy hoodie by the brand Hollister, which I don't pick up a lot of Hollister, but their Y2K pieces can sometimes do well. Any type of hoodie you see in Hollister or Abercrombie that's like Y2K like this can perform well, especially when it has the actual name on it. You guys see any hoodies or jackets by these two brands that have the actual style name, definitely look it up. Great comps on this. I think I was going to list this for like maybe 40. It's very heavy lined. It's got the spell out, all kinds of cool distressing throughout due to its age, and that really increases value for a Y2K piece in this brand. This is the Lucky Brand Venice Burnout men's hoodie. Great sell-through rate on this. Comps are not super high. I'm probably only going to get 25 for this, but again, great comps. This is a Lululemon. I think it's a men's piece. The sleeves look super long. So yeah, I think it's a men's. I don't know the exact style to this, but we'll definitely Google Lens it and we will make sure to look up the exact style. But I would guess 30 to 40 on that, unless it's like a particularly rare style. This one's more bread and butter. This is Tommy Bahama. This is just like a cotton blend, I think. Yes, cotton spandex. It is a size extra large. And the only reason I got it, because normally I try to stick to the silk shirts. The only reason I got it is because of this cool print to it. And it was a extra large. So for that reason, I grabbed it. Probably only sell it for 25 bucks, but it was worth getting. This is another Lululemon men's polo. These ones seem like newer styles, so maybe I will get more for them, but usually around like 25 to 35 on the men's polos. This is a new golf brand to me, and it has a great sell-through rate. It's kind of hard to comp because when you look it up, some other stuff's included. So I had to do quotations and do, here's the brand, Stitch. I had to do Stitch Golf in quotations and then men's polo, and then it actually narrowed everything down for me. But this brand does have a great sell-through rate. It does feel very high quality. Got the logo on the back, and the buttons have a spell out as well. So those were all indicators to me that it might be a brand worth getting. And it was. So keep your eye out for this new men's golf brand. It's only going to go for like 25 bucks, but again, great sell-through rate. These are a pair of athletic men's Lululemon shorts, probably 25. Like, I'm honestly struggling with the men's Lululemon shorts, which didn't used to be the case. The women's Lululemon shorts are selling very well for me. The men's not so much anymore. Like, what happened? So probably 25 bucks on that. This is a more style-based pickup. This is Eddie Bauer men's larger size convertible cargo pants. This is the kind of thing I'm looking out for in like hiking wear right now, gorpcore aesthetic, and it's a larger size, which I thought would help. I think I'm going to list this for about 30. Just a few more pieces here. These are from wholesale, so let's go through them together. This is the brand Theory. This brand retails for a ton, does not have the best sell-through rate, so it really depends on what it is. These appear to be a pair of women's silk pants in a size 12. I really like the colorway on this, very flattering, like slimming look. I would guess anywhere from 30 to 40 on that, unless it's a very specific style. This is the brand Coolabar. In the women's department, can perform well. They're known for their UPF pieces, so it performs well in summer. These are a pair of super wide leg, kind of log and look, beachy style pair of pants. I actually have never found Coolabar pants, I don't think, so I'm just making up a price here, but I would guess about 30 to 35 on that. Here's another kind of similar structure pair of pants, soft surroundings. These are a size extra small. Normally I try to stick to larger sizes in this brand, but this is a very on-trend kind of minimalist, wide leg, flowy, beachy pair of pull-on pants. Super soft also. I would guess 30 on those. And then lastly is a pair of, I almost said pair of pants, but it's actually a skirt. It's by the brand Yanzi Fugle. Not typically a brand I get, but this is 100% cashmere women's long maxi skirt. I'm making up a price on this in my head because I actually don't know what the comp was when Nikki grabbed this through wholesale, but I'm guessing around $40 for this is typically what I would sell something like, and we're still doing really, really well with the cashmere pieces. All right, guys, that is the end of today's thrift haul. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching some of the pieces that we are currently picking up. I felt like this was a really good mix of you know, shoes and clothing, so hopefully you guys enjoy that. And yeah, if you're interested in trying out Giaro Pack, the shipping supplies website I mentioned at the beginning of this video, the information will be down below as well as that coupon. But other than that, I will see you guys in the next thrift haul. Bye.